Hello, hi friends. In this video, I am going to discuss about the data types in Java. And also, Java is a strongly typed language because in Java, each and every variable must be declared before it is usage. That's why we need to declare variables types and name. And also, one thing is Java is a strongly typed language. Due to this, all these variables must be declared before it is used. So that's why we can say that Java is a strong type of language. In the previous video, we see that the variables are nothing but reserved memory locations in order to store values. This means that when you create a variable, you reserve some space in the memory based on that data type of a variable. Because with the help of the data type, the operating system allocates memory and decide what can be stored in the reserved memory. Therefore, by assigning different data types to a variables, we can store integers, decimals, or characters, or this type of any type of variables. We will see all these data types. Mainly, there are two different types of data types. One is primitive data type, and the other one is non-primitive data type. Let me go to next slide in order to show some flow chart. Like you can see here, there will be data types. Here data types are divided into two types. One is the primitive type and the other one is non-primitive type. Here the primitive types will contains again the boolean type. Boolean simply means whether it is true or false. Simply it returns true if it is true. If it is false, then it will show as false. True or false concept boolean means. Whereas in numeric there will be again two types. One is integral and the other one is character. Here the character will denote the single uh, character in a words. Whereas in integral there will be again two types. One is integer and floating point. Integer contains the byte short int long, whereas the floating point contains the float and double. We will see each and every one. Whereas in the non-primitive data types, there will be string, array, etc. These all these things we will learn individually in next videos. As of now, we will mostly concentrate on these primitive data types. These are the eight primitive types of data types. There will be I am listing from 1 to 8. Then again we go to the flow chart in order to know the size which is occupied by each and every data type. Yeah. Here the byte will occupy 8 bits of sizes, and also there will be a maximum and minimum ranges of things. Here almost all data types with their sizes are there. We can see it in this slide. The short contains 16 bits, int contains 32 bits, long contains 64 bits, float contains 32 bits in size, double contains 64, character contains 16 bits, boolean contain 1 bit. These size of the data type, these sizes are in the form of bits. In order to convert the size into bytes, we can say that 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. We can say that int occupies 32 bits in size. In the format of bytes, it occupies 4 bytes. Means 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. Yeah, I will orally teach each and every data type individually to orally. Yeah, we will go with Boolean. Boolean is a data type which is used to store only two possible values. As I said that it will contains only two type of values, true or false. This data type is used for simple flags that track true or false conditions. The Boolean data type specifies one bit of information, but its size can't be defined precisely. Yeah. For example, if we took one example as a Boolean as this data type, one is equal to false. Here we are setting one variable as false. Yeah, hello. In this video, These are the examples I listed for all these data types. Okay, you know, as we have seen in this video, boolean 1 is equal to false. Here it is the boolean data type and 1 is a variable, and here we are denoting its value as false, and there are only two values, false or true. Then again, other one is byte. Byte is a data type. Here we are storing a is equal to 10, and the byte data type is used to save memory in large arrays where the memory savings is most required. Whenever we are require the saving of memory is most required, we can use byte data type. It saves space because a byte is 4 times smaller than an integer. Here we see integer, it is smaller than 4 times smaller than integer, so that's why we can use in order to save memory. It can also be used in place of int data type. We can also use this byte data type in the place of int. Then then the data type is short. Short is also same as byte data type, but it is also same to use to save memory just like byte data type. A short data type is 2 times smaller than an integer. Yeah, the name itself says it is short. It is 2 times smaller than this int data type, so that's why we are using that one. Next, the integer data type. The int data type is generally used as default data type for integral values, unless if there is no problem about the memory. There is no problem with this memory. We can use mostly default value as integer data type. Then we are going with long data type. Long data type is used when you need a range of values more than those provided by int. In order to get more than values as we compared with int, then we use long data type. Then here the syntax in order to how to use. At the end of this value, we use else symbol in order to notate it as long data type. Then the other one is float data type. In float, the value range is unlimited, so it's recommended to use float if you need to save memory in large arrays for floating point numbers. The float data type should never be used for precise values such as currency, because its default value is in the form of at the end of it contains a F symbol. And the other one is the double data type. Its value range is also unlimited, but the double data type is generally used for decimal values, just like a float value. The double data type also should never be used for precise values such as example as currency, and its default value it's ends with d. Here I am forgot to specify at the end d. Next, the character data type is a single 16-bit Unicode character. So that's why that character data type is used to store characters. So I am ending this video on data types. Let me come with new video in next video. Okay, thank you.